Jay-Z was most likely in mind when the adage, "when it rains, it pours," was established. Tell me why he has been the subject of so many stories in the past few weeks. Guess what, though? The missing piece in Cathy White's case has allegedly been discovered, and it is all related to Claudia Jordan. Rumor has it that Claudia claimed the claims that Jay-Z abandoned her are untrue because he paid her to fabricate a story about what transpired with Cathy. I'm not sure if she's using blackmail to get him to give her more money or what, but she's apparently threatening to reveal the truth behind closed doors. Rumor has it that Claudia Jordan's life was in danger due to what she knew. According to the streets, the public was informed that the occurrence was the result of intoxication, but it is said that is all going to change as she is set to sing like a bird. Furthermore, I'm not sure where individuals found this information, but I've read some assertions that Kim Porter was also aware of this specific case and even purportedly blogged about it. Perhaps we can resolve this Cathy White problem at last. So, let's get started straight now. Therefore, at first, when Claudia was inundated with messages about what had occurred to Cathy, she replied to those who advised her to be honest about what had transpired. She also claimed at the time that they had just happened to run into Jay-Z and that the story had been published by a writer who had been paid by her ex in an attempt to damage her reputation. She even admitted that she didn't know Cathy in that way.
So it would not be rare or odd to see a Diddy, a Jay-Z, an Eve, or this or that, Little Kim. They would be out there for that. We randomly ran into him. Now, the second time we saw him, he was definitely out there and he had a show. Okay, he had a concert. And he was not paying my friend no mind. Like, we were all there and he was just like polite. And he was not flirting with no one. There was nothing going on. So I need y'all to stop with this false narrative. A blogger, Jackie Jasper of Hollywood Street King, put this story out in 2008 because he was fed it from my hating ass ex that was trying to ruin my reputation. So he was taking any little things. Oh, she was doing this, it was doing, she's jealous that he hit on her, not her. It's not true, y'all. And y'all running with one source, and then Jaguar gets on and brings back up, and y'all believe it. Now, I'm not saying that she don't say some real stuff. I don't know her like that. But when it comes to me, I was never Diddy's girl. And if you had an address, I would serve you. But you don't, okay? If you had an address, I would serve you. Can't serve the homeless. I saw him in Vegas at a party.
Claudia also said, tons of pretty women have been allowed to be at the tables/sections of celebs with no funny business, just for the look, in response to someone who asked where the entire story originated. People truly went crazy with this tale, even though that is a known fact. I never witnessed them conversing with Tao. It's absurd to claim that he was the one who got her pregnant. Oh, and she added that Cathy was with Malcolm, her lover, at the time of her passing. I have no idea who Malcolm is or why he has never publicly acknowledged or denied the accusation. However, this is what Claudia stated.
I saw him in Vegas at a party where Jay-Z was there, Diddy was there, my friend Cathy White that y'all keep trying to tie me into her death. It is not true. She was not having an affair with Jay-Z. She never told me she was messing with him. Matter of fact, when she died, she had a boyfriend. His name was Malcolm, and she died with him. I need y'all to stop this rumor that she was pregnant by Jay-Z. She never told me that. I never seen her pregnant. I seen her drinking. We went to Magic Mountain, Six Flags together and was on the rides. These are not things that people that are pregnant by superstars do. No. They try to protect that fetus. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. So I need y'all to stop, and people keep saying this, and it pisses me off. I'm sure it doesn't make her family feel good to constantly see this being brought up, that she was his mistress. She never told me. I met her in Memorial Day weekend in 2008, okay? I went to Vegas with my friend Nikki Chu, so go ask her, okay? I've been not saying her name. She introduced me to her. We stayed in the same hotel room because back then.
Despite Claudia's claim that she and Cathy were not particularly close, the images that people saw of them together gave the impression that they were. And many who were alive at the time swear that they were quite close and that she was only playing down their relationship because of Cathy's unexplained death, which was allegedly planned by Jay-Z. The problem is that Cathy passed away inexplicably the year Beyoncé became pregnant with Blue, and she passed away shortly after discussing her relationship with Jay-Z in an interview. According to rumors, Jay-Z had been beating Cathy behind Beyoncé's back for more time than their marriage had lasted. The fact that Cathy was close friends with Claudia Jordan, who was well known for reportedly being a home wrecker, was less alarming at the time. Hova was the ideal catch for Cathy, who had apparently publicly acknowledged, like Claudia, that she exclusively dated extremely wealthy men and that she wouldn't give a man any attention unless he had a net worth of at least $50 million. Now, things took a crazy turn in 2010 when she and Claudia Jordan were seen sitting at a table with Jay-Z and Diddy at the Tao nightclub in Las Vegas, without BA in sight. They were there to see the boxing event between Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez. According to insiders, Jay bought Cathy a pair of $2,500 Louis Vuitton shoes to wear that night before they went to the fight in Sin City. In order to avoid giving the impression that they were dating, Jay reportedly asked her to bring a few pals along for the journey that night. Jay then took Corey to the Bellagio casino to gamble while they were in Vegas to hide their public appearances. He again demanded that Corey invite a few acquaintances to their table. Cathy simply passed away the next thing folks knew. Coincidentally, a prominent tabloid looking into the Jay-Z link approached Cathy 2 weeks before her death. She provided them with some background information, but one of the sources claims that after speaking with the tabloid, she called Jay and informed him that she would reveal their affair to the public, but only at a cost. I am even aware that Liz Crokin was the reporter who contacted Cathy about the incident. As a senior editor for Star magazine, she also revealed that her supervisor had instructed her to investigate online blog posts that claimed a lady named Cathy White, whose friends called her Corey, was having an affair with Jay-Z. Liz stated, "I was able to reach Cathy on the phone at her New York workplace. She denied having an affair with Jay-Z during our initial chat. She further asserted that she had never met him or even spent time with him. I even found pictures of Cathy hanging out at the Tao nightclub in Las Vegas with Jay-Z and Diddy, no less. I then gave her a call back and questioned her about the photographic proof that refuted her original assertion that she had never met or spent time with Jay-Z. Cathy told me that she would think about sharing her tale publicly at this time. Guess what, though? About 48 hours after it was revealed that Beyoncé was expecting Jay-Z's child, Cathy passed away unexpectedly under strange circumstances. And a brain aneurysm was listed as the cause of death. Liz claims that after trying unsuccessfully to contact Cathy at work for several days, she eventually managed to speak with one of her coworkers, who asked her if she knew why Cathy had gone missing and unexpectedly informed her that she was no longer there. Liz said that she was informed by sources that after speaking with Jay-Z, Cathy had mentioned to him that she was thinking of going public with Star through her. She added that the identical story was also reported by internet blogs, and she printed a little story about it in the Star at the time. She also stated that she was dissuaded from pursuing the topic further, namely to find out if she was actually dead, and that her supervisor had no interest in publishing a follow-up article. Liz actually discussed the matter not too long ago, and she stated that she still thinks Jay-Z was the one who killed Cathy.
What do you mean she's dead? You know, what happened to her? This is just a beautiful, young, seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman. I was told that she didn't have any health issues, you know, and it was very shocking to hear. And her colleague did not know what happened to her or how she died or why she died, but all she knew is that she was dead. So obviously when I heard this, it was very troublesome and disturbing to find out that this woman who possibly was going to give me an exclusive story on her affair with one of the most powerful rappers in the world, that's very disturbing, and it certainly is very convenient for Jay-Z, isn't it, that she died.
It's clear that no one thought Cathy had simply passed away. Additionally, there were claims that insiders with knowledge of Cathy's passing and those who knew both Jay-Z and her firmly felt that Jay-Z had her killed in order to quiet her. According to one insider, Liz was even informed that Jay-Z had coroners and law enforcement in his back pocket. Additionally, the source claimed that dishonest coroners in New York City will declare murders to be natural deaths in order to profit from them. The fact that an NYPD detective had stated that Cathy's cause of death was unknown doesn't help either. The detective added that in order to determine what had happened to her, toxicology and autopsy reports were completed. The detective at the moment mentioned this. A 911 call was placed from a Manhattan apartment located at 130 West 19th Street. Cathy was taken by ambulance because she was ill. She passed away at the Beth Israel Hospital after they brought her there. Speculating about an aneurysm was premature. Later today, an autopsy will be performed to determine the cause of her death. However, Cathy might have received a dangerous substance from someone. We will therefore have to wait 2 weeks for the results of their toxicological test. The fact that the new report was never published indicates that someone put a lot of effort into ensuring that no further details regarding the incident were revealed. Additionally, an aneurysm was determined to be the cause of death. In any case, it seems like Claudia is the only person who might know the answers we require. This A-list host/model is also an actress, stated a blind item on Crazy Days and Nights, revealing how Claudia might possess information. Although our host has never spoken publicly about her buddy's passing, she has grown increasingly certain over the years that the rapper from the permanent A+ list had her friend Unal alive. He wanted her out of the picture because it seemed too convenient, and the friend passed very soon after he stated that. The blind item eventually disclosed that Jay-Z was the rapper, Claudia Jordan was the A-list host, and Cathy was Claudia's pal. People claimed that Claudia was being paid by Jay-Z to clear his name when the entire scandal erupted because of how frequently she appeared in interviews to try to refute the stories.
All went to Magic Mountain together, and I hate that this girl who was such a beautiful girl is getting dragged. I met her a few, I think it was like May when I went to Vegas, a mutual friend. We all hung out, and then we hung out that summer like a few months. And then some blogs started writing stories about her and him and me, and she just distanced herself from everybody and just was like, I'm not doing this, and took her away on social media. And then we didn't talk, and I was like, what? I go, I don't talk to blogs. I hate the whole tipping people off on the stuff. Like, I'm not into that. But I understood she was a very private person. And then, so we hung out for maybe 3 or 4 months. So when I say we weren't best friends, I wasn't trying to distance myself. I'm just trying to put it in context. We weren't besties. We were just getting to know each other. And about 2 weeks before she passed, I got a call from her out of nowhere. She's like, Claudia, who's that blogger that was saying all that stuff about us? I told her, I was like, yeah, he stay on my neck a lot. She's like, yeah. And I think she's wanted to call and kind of squash it. I said, hey, I have nothing to lose right now, not for nothing.
In addition, there were rumors that Claudia was cleaning up at Cathy White's apartment following the 911 call. And for some others, it all added up when pictures of Claudia and Diddy cuddling began to circulate. In essence, many are accusing Claudia of lying outright. However, if rumors are to be believed, she is now reportedly prepared to discuss the specifics of Cathy's autopsy. The one that never saw the light of day, you know. Once more, I'm not sure if it's because she wants more money from Jay-Z, as you guys have implied. However, I am aware that fire always exists where smoke does. As I mentioned earlier, Kim Porter is also claimed to have been aware of this. I suppose we will simply have to wait and see what Claudia has to say, even though we might never understand Kim's perspective if Jay-Z doesn't continue to pay for her silence. This case has been insane. Really. However, please let me know in the space provided below whether you think Claudia is trustworthy.